Hey NFL fans, before we dive into today's hottest stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. From NFL News Now, rumors have been swirling through the halls of the NFL and the rumor mills of Dallas that Dak Prescott, the face of the Cowboys for nearly a decade, might finally be stepping away from the star-studded franchise at the end of the 2025 season, leaving fans, analysts, and even his teammates in shock. Ever since his rise as a dynamic and resilient quarterback, Prescott has been more than just a player. He's been a symbol of hope, perseverance, and the kind of leadership that defines the heart of a team, struggling under the weight of expectations and the relentless pressure of American football's biggest stage. The whispers started quietly in locker rooms, grew louder in sports media, and now they are impossible to ignore, as insiders suggest that negotiations, personal reflections, and perhaps even unspoken differences with management have brought Prescott to a crossroads that could redefine not only his career, but the future trajectory of a franchise that has long relied on his arm, his mind, and his ability to elevate those around him under the unforgiving glare of NFL lights and the relentless scrutiny of a fan base that demands nothing less than excellence. Week after week, season after season, rain or shine, on turf that tells stories of triumph and heartbreak alike, the potential departure of Dak Prescott has ignited a firestorm of speculation about the Cowboys' strategy moving forward, as the organization faces the daunting challenge of replacing not just a quarterback, but an icon whose influence transcends statistics, win-loss records, and highlight reels. Conversations with league insiders suggest that Prescott has been weighing his options carefully, balancing the desire for legacy, personal well-being, and the ever-present physical toll of a grueling NFL season. Some sources hint at subtle disagreements behind closed doors, strategic visions that didn't fully align, and an evolving sense of identity that Prescott, always measured and disciplined, might have decided he can no longer compromise. As fans dissect every press conference, interview, and cryptic social media post, the narrative grows more complex, with speculation ranging from retirement to a dramatic move to another team, perhaps chasing a championship in a different environment. Analysts dissect his career with surgical precision, debating whether the timing is right, whether his arm still has the magic to command a huddle, and how the Cowboys front office will react to a situation that could shake the NFL hierarchy. Meanwhile, whispers of secret meetings, off-the-record conversations, and strategic maneuvers suggest that this is far from a simple decision, and that every move Prescott makes in the coming months will be scrutinized as the league watches, breaths held, waiting for confirmation, denial, or perhaps the most shocking revelation of all, that the quarterback who has carried so much of Dallas' hopes may finally be stepping away. The uncertainty surrounding Prescott's future has sent ripple effects throughout the NFL, with teams, media personalities, and fans speculating about trade possibilities, free agency maneuvers, and the potential domino effect this decision could have across the league. While the Cowboys' management has remained tight-lipped, sources suggest that contingency plans are already being drafted, from scouting backup quarterbacks to potentially reshaping the offensive strategy that has long revolved around Prescott's unique skill set. Analysts point out that losing a quarterback of his caliber doesn't just affect the team's offense. It impacts ticket sales, merchandise revenue, and the intangible morale that Prescott's presence provides both on the field and in the locker room. Meanwhile, the narrative on social media has exploded, with fan theories ranging from secret contracts to mysterious personal reasons for leaving, each more dramatic than the last, fueling a frenzy that only grows as the 2025 season progresses. Behind the scenes, close associates suggest that Prescott's decision-making process has been influenced by family, legacy, and the desire to step away on his own terms rather than be forced by injury or circumstance, a testament to the meticulous, thoughtful approach he has always applied to every snap, every play, and every critical moment that has defined his career as one of the league's most respected and scrutinized quarterbacks, whose influence will be felt long after his final game. Speculation has also turned toward the emotional and cultural impact of Prescott's potential exit. As he has been more than a player, he has been a linchpin in the Cowboys' identity, a bridge between legends of the past and aspiration for the future. Interviews with former teammates and coaches hint at a profound respect for his leadership, the way he communicates in the huddle, and the almost mystical ability to inspire confidence under immense pressure. Rumors suggest that internal debates within the organization have considered the symbolic consequences of letting Prescott go, weighing the heartbreak of fans against the strategic necessity of evolution. Conversations with league insiders hint at multiple scenarios, from carefully orchestrated transitions to abrupt departures, each with its own narrative consequences. The media frenzy has fueled comparisons to other iconic quarterbacks who have left franchises, with pundits drawing parallels, cautioning the Cowboys against short-term emotional decisions while also emphasizing the long-term need for adaptation. Amid the swirling rumors, Prescott himself has maintained a composed public presence, adding fuel to the speculation, as silence often speaks louder than words, creating an aura of anticipation, tension, and intrigue that makes every game, interview, and press appearance a potential chapter in a story that could reshape the franchise, the league, and the very notion of leadership within professional football, all hanging on the choices of one remarkable athlete amid the media storm. Social media has transformed into a digital coliseum where fans and analysts alike debate the potential ramifications of Prescott leaving the Cowboys, dissecting every past game, every playoff appearance, and every signature throw to predict the future of both player and team. Speculative graphics, video montages, and countdowns have become daily rituals, reflecting a cultural obsession that extends far beyond the field into the identity of the franchise itself, a phenomenon where sports and social dynamics collide. Experts weigh in with theories, ranging from complex salary cap strategies to philosophical arguments about loyalty and personal fulfillment, creating a rich tapestry of narrative that is as dramatic as any primetime television series. Rumors about potential successors, rookie quarterbacks, and strategic overhauls have multiplied, suggesting that the league is entering a period of flux that could redefine standards of leadership, performance, and resilience. Fans debate the ethics of pressuring an athlete to remain, while simultaneously fantasizing about trades, drafts, and blockbuster moves that might compensate for the absence of a player who has, for years, personified the Cowboys' ambition, grit, and public persona. Meanwhile, Prescott's calm demeanor contrasts sharply with the chaos around him, signaling either meticulous calculation or a carefully curated detachment, further deepening the intrigue and setting the stage for one of the most captivating storylines in recent NFL history, a saga that could end with heartbreak, reinvention, or a new chapter entirely unforeseen. Insiders have begun dropping hints about possible final games, farewell tours, and media strategies that Prescott and the Cowboys might employ to navigate what could be the most emotional transition in recent sports memory. The interplay between reality, rumor, and fan expectation has created a spectacle where every detail, from jersey sales to stadium reactions, is scrutinized for hidden meaning. Analysts suggest that this could be a masterclass in legacy management, where Prescott has the power to frame his exit in a way that maximizes respect, admiration, and historical significance while minimizing disruption to team cohesion. The sheer magnitude of the speculation has drawn attention beyond sports circles, inspiring discussions on leadership, career management, and the human side of professional athletics, turning Prescott's potential departure into a broader cultural moment. Meanwhile, scouts and rival teams watch closely, interpreting each nuance, each sit-along glance, and each comment through a lens of strategic advantage, highlighting how individual decisions can cascade across a league that thrives on competition and narrative alike. As the rumor mill continues to churn, the suspense surrounding Dak Prescott's future fuels endless discussion, anticipation, and curiosity, leaving the NFL community braced for a revelation that could resonate far beyond the final whistle of the 2025 season. A moment poised to redefine the sports landscape in profound and unpredictable ways as the 2025 season unfolds. The tension surrounding Dak Prescott's future continues to mount, with every snap, every touchdown, and every interception becoming fodder for speculation, analysis, and debate across the NFL and sports media. Observers note that Prescott's leadership style, once taken for granted, now commands a different level of scrutiny, as analysts dissect not only his on-field performance, but his body language, locker room interactions, and media appearances for subtle clues about his intentions. Rumors suggest that internal discussions with Cowboys management have been ongoing for months, with advisors, agents, and team executives exploring potential outcomes ranging from a smooth transition to a dramatic, last-minute departure. social media amplifies every whisper as fans dissect every word, image, and gesture, transforming simple interactions into evidence for larger narratives about loyalty, ambition, and the inevitable passage of time. Meanwhile, the pressure on Prescott to make a definitive choice grows with each passing week, as both the public and private stakes intensify. From contractual obligations and salary considerations to the emotional impact on teammates, coaches, and the fan base, analysts predict that his decision could set a precedent for how veteran quarterbacks approach the twilight of their careers, creating a ripple effect that might influence retirements, trades, and free agency across the league, a phenomenon that underscores the interplay between individual agency, organizational strategy, and the cultural significance of sports icons in modern society. A narrative that has captivated the NFL universe in ways few stories have ever managed to achieve. Keep watching as we analyze more details about some rumors. The potential exit of Dak Prescott has sparked a frenzy of speculation about succession planning, with pundits, scouts, and fans debating which quarterback could rise to fill the void left by a player who has long embodied both the hope and pressure of a franchise. Rumors suggest that potential successors, whether drafted rookies or seasoned veterans, are under unprecedented scrutiny, as analysts try to assess not only physical talent but leadership qualities, mental toughness, and the intangible charisma that Prescott brought to the huddle. Meanwhile, the Cowboys management is reportedly juggling multiple scenarios, weighing draft options, free agency acquisitions, and internal talent development programs, all while managing public perception and media narratives that could impact ticket sales, sponsorships, and brand identity. Speculation also touches on how Prescott's decision might influence coaching strategies, offensive schemes, and the broader organizational culture, as the departure of such a central figure could necessitate significant restructuring across multiple levels of the team. Fans have taken to forums, podcasts, and social media, constructing elaborate what-if scenarios, highlighting the almost mythic status Prescott has achieved over his career, as every decision, tweet, and interview is dissected for hidden meaning. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, advisors, family members, and key executives reportedly deliberate over timing, messaging, and strategic moves, aware that the reverberations of this decision will extend far beyond Dallas, potentially reshaping rivalries, draft boards, and league narratives for years to come. Inside sources suggest that Prescott's thought process is heavily influenced by personal considerations, reflecting a deep understanding of the physical, emotional, and psychological demands of continuing at an elite level. Rumors indicate that his family, close confidants, and longtime mentors play an active role in guiding his reflections, weighing health, personal legacy, and life beyond football against the magnetic pull of competition and public expectation. Analysts speculate that Prescott's decision may not be purely transactional, financial, or strategic, but rather a holistic assessment of his career trajectory, his role within the sport, and the broader meaning of his achievements. This dimension adds layers to the ongoing speculation, as commentators argue about the balance between professional obligation and personal fulfillment, drawing comparisons to other legendary quarterbacks who left teams under a cloud of mystery or amid dramatic circumstances. Fans debate whether this is a natural evolution of a storied career or a shocking disruption to the cultural fabric of Dallas football, creating an ongoing narrative that blurs the lines between rumor, reality, and collective imagination. Meanwhile, media outlets feed the frenzy with speculative timelines, cryptic commentary, and detailed analysis of Prescott's interactions with coaches, teammates, and the press, transforming every public moment into a potential clue. In this charged atmosphere, every game and every gesture is dissected for hidden meaning, making Prescott's final season an event of unprecedented narrative weight and fan engagement. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow NFL fans. Stay tuned for more updates, only here on NFL News Now.